Hey YouTube, my name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bear's Shed. Well, the weather report, 20 to 29 degrees C and clear. It's clear as a bell outside. Just lovely days. The rain last week, earlier in the week last week, we had a little bit of rain and we got enough in the dam that Kelly Dog has to have a swim. She can't walk across it now, so it's not an awful lot in there, but yeah, Kelly Dog, when she goes out into the bowl now, she's got to have a swim. So we did get a bit of rain through the middle of through the early part of last week, but it sort of fined up later on in the week. So anyway, look, that was a great thing. Yeah, it's helped a lot. And with the sunshine, the humidity's come back, and yeah, look, so far on the weekend we've mowed and I've got the orchard. I'm cleaning up around the trees. With the rain, and I'd fertilised the trees. Well, the grass around the orchard, it's just huge at the moment. So I got some of it done yesterday afternoon. We had to pack up yesterday and went into Mum's for dinner. Judy had a birthday a week ago, and then Ali, the daughter-in-law, she had one as well just before that. So we went into Mum's and had a birthday dinner for the girls, and so yeah, we packed up a bit early and went in. So today, being Monday, I've got to finish off mowing the orchard, and I've got a couple of bales of loosened hay on the back of my gold tractor, on the back of Goldie, and today sometime I'm going to try and sit around and pull the weeds and sit around and get them ready. We're going away in a month's time, so I'd like the place all neat and tidy. Adele comes and looks after the place for us. So yeah, I'd like the place neat and tidy and mowed and the whippersnipping done and all the roundup and done and all that. So when we go away, yeah, the place is low maintenance for Adele, and yeah, when we come back we can, yeah, we haven't got a big heap to do, yeah. So you can see on the bench here I've been playing along with the 188 steering box, and I got it all cleaned and stripped down and everything like that, and I've got the new parts here. I'm going to use the old Pitman arm, the old Pitman arm spine, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with parts at the moment with it. I've got it all pulled apart and cleaned and ready to rock and roll, and I'm getting to put it back in, and one of the bearings is just a slight, oh look, it's not much, but it's not right, so I'm going to have a talk to Sparix now about that. The bearing's just not quite right, so that's probably put a bit of a bougie on that job, and I was hoping to get all that finished. I've got all the pulling apart filmed and all that sort of thing, and I was hoping to get the whole steering box back together this weekend, just as a little two-part series, just to do on the steering box, but I've come my guts up, so bloody frustrating sometimes. But yeah, so until that's right, we won't be able to do anything with that. We'll just see. YouTube. YouTube, since Joe Biden got in America, a lot of my watchers are in America, and America, England, Ireland and Australia. But since they've got in, YouTube's any income that's earned through Google on our YouTube channel, and look, there's a little bit every month, and but anyway, now they've decided to tax us, and so I'm thinking it's a bit of a double whammy, but they were going to tax us 30% of any YouTube income stays in America. If we didn't fill out the paperwork, they were going to keep like nearly half of it, and just to pay tax in America. And so we've sort of had a look at that, and we've had to fill in paperwork and become an entity in America for tax purposes. So we filled all that out. Australia and the USA has an agreement between them that some of the tax we can drop down to 5%, and so we've had to fill out the forms. Every YouTube channel in Australia that earns any revenue out of the United States of America is in the same boat. And so I'm not sure how that works, because I declare everything I earn on YouTube, you know, the Google revenue bit, which isn't a lot, but I declare all that on my tax. I pay tax on it in Australia, so that sort of gets put on my tax as a second income, so you pay like 30% of it or whatever it is. I'm not 100% sure, but so now so now part of the revenue's disappeared from the American content of it, and then the remainder of that comes to Australia, we still have to pay tax in Australia and lose another bloody, I think it's 30%. Anyway, look, I'm not sure on that. So yeah, the fun's gone out of that, but not to worry. We got the YouTube Bundy Bear's Shed website up and running this last week, and yeah, look, it took a little bit of doing, but it's just a basic website. There's going to be a link in the description straight under the link here. It's bundybearsshed.com, so www.bundybearsshed.com. Bundy Bear Shed is all one word. And so we got that up and racing, and we have the grey t-shirts on there and the black t-shirts on there. So they're grey, and I wore one last week, but I'll put a slide in here. And so we've got the grey t-shirts, the black t-shirts. We've just ordered a heap more shirts. A couple of people got onto it, and we've been selling a couple, probably 4 or 5 I suppose we sold last week, and we sort of weren't even up and running properly. So we have the Bundy Bear Shed stickers, the Bundy Bear Shed stubby coolers, and the Bundy Bear Shed t-shirts in grey and in black, and they have me, you know, that caricature done with me sitting on a grey Fergie with a spanner, my favourite shifting spanner in one hand and a rum in the other, and I'm scooting along on a TE20. And so the people that are doing the t-shirts, I've asked them to start preparing the screens for the gold tractor. So there's another one, just about the same thing, but I'm sitting on Goldie, the grey and gold petrol. So we're going to put that out there just as an income source for that, for the YouTube channel. As time goes by and we end up selling Queensland Tractor Spares, I said to Jude, this is just a nice little hobby sideline, and we'll see how we go. So we're trying to build it up a little bit and see it. I think we're 26,500 subscribers or something like that. So, but I am having trouble with some of this stuff. I am having trouble keeping content together at the moment. It's just the way it goes. So we have Easter coming up next weekend, and Jude said, "Oh, you want to go anywhere for Easter?" No, I don't. I want to get up in the shed here and bug around. There's so much to do that I just can't get organised with, but like putting the brakes on the 135 and doing the front wheel bearings on the TEA and getting the TEA running and little things like that. So, but I just got to get all the mowing and all the other rubbish out of the way. Today, the awning for the side of the Land Cruiser turned up. We were waiting on a Super Peg. Now, Super Peg's an Australian company. We were waiting on that awning, and it turned up on Friday. So Saturday I was a bit excited, and all I could do was gin around with awnings. So I've got that set up, but I've got there's a Rax Brax, and there's a bracket on the side of the ute, and so the awnings aren't out in the weather all the time. When I need to use them, I can just lift them on and lock them on that bracket. It's a quick release bracket, then you can pull the pins and pull them out and put them back in the shed. So on the weekend, on Saturday, I got all that done. I've had it all on. I've shifted the back the back rack forward, and look, it's a good thing. Yeah, I've taken it off again now, just to keep it out of the weather and things like that. So it's sitting up over in the shed there. I've got to get going this morning, and there's a few termites up in the front garden, so I've got to go and spray them this morning. But once I've done that, I'll hop back into the ute, and because we're going away in 4 weeks, I've got to get my finger out a little bit more. And so we have the one big spare wheel on the back, so this morning I'm going to put the other spare wheel on and tidy that bit up. And I need to make a bracket, a little right angle bracket. Now out the back of the canopy, we used to have a little light just stuck on the back there, but now we have the tyres on. I've got to build a bracket to come out further towards the back there. So we're going to do that this morning and try and get that bit finished, because yeah, look, we're going to try and get some of those little jobs like that out of the way, and next weekend I'm hoping to concentrate in the shed here. I did spend a few hours cleaning up in here on Saturday morning as well, but you wouldn't know it. But and I put a lot of time into this, and that's just gone to shit so at the moment. So there's no footage here either. So anyway, that's just how it works. Hey, I'll get going for the day and sort stuff out. So but yeah, I'll take you for a quick walk outside. I'll show you some of the mowing I've done, and I had a big pile of prunings and I've burnt that. And yeah, when you got a few acres, there's always something to do outside, especially with the rain. And it's lovely to have the rain and have the place green and things like that. But it sends you in another direction for a day every weekend. Just keeping on top of that. So, but that's all right. That's just how I prefer it like that, really. Yeah. But yeah, so there's not a lot in the stew. It'll be short and sweet. Main thing is to let you know that the website is up and running. If you'd like to support the channel in some way, buy a bit of gear. We're sending worldwide. When you put something in your cart on the website and it goes to go out, you get a chance to put your country and all your address and all in there, and then it will give you a freight quote down the bottom. So the shirts are $36.50 Australian, and we worked it out that by the time the American, the Aussie dollar is about 70% of the USA dollar. For those in America, it's quite cheap, and in England and Ireland and all that, yeah, look, you do a little bit better because the Aussie dollar doesn't sit so high against your dollar. So look, if you'd like to support it, we got them up and running. It is up and running. The shirts are good quality, nice cotton, made in Bangladesh apparently, and we were having a good laugh last week. We just put it out there last week and put it on Facebook that the site was up and running, and we got a few little orders to get us going anyway, which we did appreciate. Another thing going on with the website is bloody PayPal. I've had a PayPal site, Bundy Bear Shed, for ages, and all of a sudden they noticed a bit of extra activity, and they said, "Are you selling stuff?" And I said, "Yeah, you've got this little shit thing there." Well, they sent me this thing. I had the people that bought stuff off me, I've had to prove that I've actually supplied the product, so I've had to put tracking and all that to prove to PayPal that I have provided a service. I had to provide to PayPal where I bought the shirts, where I bought the stubby coolers, to make sure I had stock, to prove that I had the stock there. I wasn't allowed to stay as just Lance Maskell anymore. I had to go to Bundy Bear Shed, so there'll be a fee there now, you can bet on that. And so any money that the channel's made so far, PayPal have locked it up for a week, and they said, when they get a chance, they'll review my account and see if they free it all up again. And I've done everything they've asked, so I imagine they will. And if by the 8th of April it's not, well, they'll lock the account completely if I can't prove it. And I had to take a photo of my driver's licence and ID and all that sort of stuff, and I've already done all that. But but anyway, last week that took like a day and a half just to get everything, and then getting to Australia Post where we'd sent parcels to and prove that we'd sent them and provide tracking that they can click on and all that sort of thing. So I suppose they're looking after everyone's welfare. We only accept PayPal as payment. Now, if you would like to pay by credit card, you can just do that through PayPal. If you haven't got a PayPal account, you can just register and just do that, and That way I haven't got anyone's credit card details, I don't have any of that. PayPal ensures that you get your product, or else you get your money back. Like if a parcel goes missing and you don't get it, well, they refund. And so they're on the side of the purchaser all the time. So and I know with eBay, in our eBay store, yeah, they if someone just queries something, sometimes I'll say, you know, oh, we've given them a refund. You say, well, hang on, they broke the part, and then you got to have a talk to them. But PayPal is good like that, so we're only using PayPal. And yeah, drop us a link. But the website is up and running now, so no need to tell Bundy Bear Shed you'd like something. Just jump onto bundybearsshed.com, and it's not .com.au, it's just bundybearsshed.com. When we registered it, because it's registered through Amazon WP, because it's registered through Amazon, we had a choice of .com.au and all that, and we just thought .com was easy. Yeah, no troubles there. So, okay, look, that's short and sweet today. I'll take you for a quick walk, and well, I'll just pan you out the front really, and just show you that I haven't been just sitting on my arse. Well, I was sitting on my arse on a rider mower for a while, and all up the front's all mowed nicely. And look, the place is looking nice again, and probably in about a fortnight we'll have to do the whole thing again. So, look, thanks for dropping by, everyone. Have a great week. We'll catch you next week. Easter next week, so that's a good thing. Yeah, a few days off. We get 4 days off at home here, so I'm going to try and get a bit of stuff done up in the shed here again. So I've got to get this ute ready for our trip though. That's important on my mind. That's playing on my mind big time. So anyway, I'll stop flapping my gums and waffling on, and we'll catch you next week, eh? And there's the paddock at the moment. I've got some nice green picking there, and I'll probably try and slash that, but I've got all round here. I've got to whippersnip the loading ramp yet, but when we go for a bit of a stroll over here, now this little Massey Ferguson here, that was that 135 multi-power harvester tractor. I had to get it out of the way, so I've shifted it over there. Then nephew Ray was going to grab the engine off it for an irrigation pump, but yeah, look, we've gone another way with that now, so I'll have to pop that in out of the weather, because yeah, we just had it out here so we could shift it about and pull the engine out for him. And that's a multi-power box that they've taken the guts out of, so yeah, we'll see. I'll have to deal with that. But you can see how long the grass is here. But then when you come through, you know, I got this one row mowed, and you can see the growth around the trees there. So I give them a hard prune back the other day, and look, they're looking pretty good there now. That's a macadamia nut tree, this fella here, and I see before when I was watering it, there's a few, where are they there? Yeah, there's a few nuts on the ground there. They are hard. Yeah, lovely though. And if I zoom back out again, that's how they grow on the tree. That one's got a little weevil in it. See, they've drilled a hole right through there. Perhaps this next one mightn't be so bad. He's got a little bit of there too. I probably need to put a little bit of spray there. But yeah, I'll go through and I'll pick whatever's on there, and I'll give that tree a bit of a spray, I think. But yeah, later on in the day I'll try and get a bit of loosen around there, and I've got to jump on the lawnmower and finish that little run there.